So while we are waiting for Mr. Chong, maybe some slight introduction of Mr. Chong. He's the co-founder and chief technology officer in Tactics. And after graduating in Bachelor of Science, he served as the head of department and senior lecturer at TAR College University for almost 20 years. I believe we have some TAR College University students here with us tonight also. Oh, hi, Mr. Chong, I see you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really, it's the Google Meet's problem. That's
Sure.
why I wonder why I cannot.
Yeah, so I can pass the floor to you now and you may share your screen.
So, okay, so I just introduce myself a little bit more lah. So I'm just like just now what you mentioned, I have been just lecturing for about 19 years plus almost 20 years. 2008 then only I 2018 then I'm quit from my lecturing just a job, partially also because of blockchain. Okay, because that time 2016 I start just like involved in just like blockchain. Actually it's a cryptocurrency trading. The times when I first encounter just like blockchain, I think Bitcoin. The time I do not know what is blockchain. I just heard about Bitcoin. Okay, so 2014 got someone told me something about Bitcoin. That person is my wife. Okay, my wife saying that her friend saying that or something they call digital currency called just like call Bitcoin. So then I just talked to my wife, say, "Hiya, bullshit lah. What digital currency?" Because that time I read a book called Currency War. That time really changed my just like perception about our currency. And then last time I thought that money and currency no different. After I read the books, then only I realized that money and currency they got huge difference. Last time before I read this book, I don't want to borrow any money from bank. I will try to serve my loan as fast as possible. I try to save all my money. I don't spend. I don't go traveling. I don't go just an expensive restaurant. I just want to pay off my home loan as fast as possible. And then really I did very fast because my home loan, my first house, I bought it after I graduate. I just worked for 3 months. I bought my first home. So I'm lucky a bit lah. So normally you can't really secure a home loan if you work less than 2 years. That times because while I'm studying, I got do some side business myself. I have some saving. So later the bank checked my bank, got certain amount of saving. They allowed me to getting a loan from just a HSBC bank. Then my duration for the loan is about 25 years. I think that I can manage to pay it off because I can see that the speed that I pay it off, maybe 15 years I can pay it off. Okay, that times then I read some, because I want to earn more money. That's why I read some economics, just a magazine and books. Then later I saw a magazine saying that our society, the future economic that it predicts that our society will become M type of society. Means that we have rich people and poor people. We don't have any middle class. But to me, I will have some difference thought. Is because to me, because I'm from a poor family, I have knowledge, I study, I have knowledge, I can earn well. I think that because now education is so general, everybody will have knowledge. I think that less and less people become super rich and less people become just like very poor. So most of us will be middle class. I thought that the type of just like economics, just like society should be A type, shouldn't be the M type. But after 4 or 5 years, then I try to look around. Then I really I found that the rich people become much richer, the poor people become poorer. So that time onwards, certain extent I agree with it. Then I quickly get the books and read again. Then later I found one books in the bookstore called Currency War, but it's in a Chinese version. It's written by one just a guy called Yu Hongbing. So after I read this book, my concept towards money totally changed. That time onward, I try to borrow as much money as possible from bank. Borrow money until bank say that, oh, sorry, Mr. Chong, your commitment is too high. So that's why when I have money, then I try to buy property. That times I thought that, oh, property and stock market is the one that going to make me rich, because we have to know the concepts of just like money. So the time when my wife talked to me about digital currency, talk about Bitcoin, I totally don't bother to look at it at all. I say I got much busy with just like learning how to trade stock. I never want to just know a little bit about Bitcoin. Until 2016, then one day my younger brother came and told me about Bitcoin again. He asked me, hey, you go and just try to read. I know that you like to read a lot of things on, because one of my friends, super rich one in Singapore, is just almost a billionaire one. He said that if you want to be rich, you have to go and just look into Bitcoin. He asked me to go and just read up about something about Bitcoin. I also don't bother because I think that currency already so fake. Some more digital currency, the money on the internet. How can you believe it? So I don't bother to to have a look on it at all. So until one day also in 2016. Suddenly, my brother asked me, he said, "Go, you got 400 RM?" I said, "Yes, I have." Then can you give me the 400 RM? I said, "For what? You don't care lah. You have 400 or not?" I said, "God, okay." Then I from my wallet, then I give 400 to my brother. Then he asked me, "What is your email?" Then I give my email. Then after a while, he said, "Oh, I successfully set up a blockchain wallet for you." Blockchain.com that time have a blockchain wallet, need an email because they will send your wallet ID to your email. So then after that, he said, "Oh, your 400 RM, I already converted it to just a Bitcoin." I say, "I never wanted any Bitcoin. Why you convert my money to Bitcoin?" He said, "I don't care. You just go and try to make use of it lah." Then human is really very strange. Once I got Bitcoin, since already converted to just a Bitcoin, I start to explore, go to Google, just go and Google search on what is Bitcoin, what actually Bitcoin is, what we can do with Bitcoin. The times I read the white paper of Bitcoin, then only after I read the Bitcoin, then I know why Nakamoto Satoshi want to create Bitcoin. The concept is because and it's the same like what I read the currency books, because the money we have now, the currency that we have now, our government can simply print it and then they make us pay just like buying the houses very expensive. We have to pay all the installment. We have to work our whole life to serve all the interest. So that's why in order to just like beating this game, I must know the game's rules. That's why I know that how actually the money actually is working. Because a lot of us, when we don't read all these kind of books, we never know what is the money. You see that I study physics. I learned how the universe formed. So from Big Bang theory, we have a lot of theory to explain how the universe is formed. We also learn the evolution of human being from just like dinosaur age until now, all these animal, how they evolve, everything that we learn. But one thing very strange, we never learn how actually money being created. Why our government, why the school never taught us about this? This is the most important things. Why nobody to tell us why how the money created? So if you know how the money created, then you will know what I mean now. So actually everything tied with a debt. Every single currency note that we are using actually is a debt. We need to pay interest for it. So then when I read the Nakamoto Satoshi white paper about Bitcoin, I like it. Why? He got just a limited supply. Then it is a peer-to-peer cash. We no need to bother about the supply is automatically using some form of just like program or some kind of just like contract to just like the all this Bitcoin generated is followed by a timeline. So the maximum supply already been stimulated when he will reach the maximum supply. And then this one, nobody can stop it. And then when I try to use it, This is the first time I feel is so excited. Is because I want to send something to US. It just take about 5 minutes. Then I can send no matter how much money I send. It just the matter of minutes. Then I can send it over there. If you have experience to just like using bank to transfer money from Malaysia to UK or from UK back to Malaysia, then you will have to wait for 2 weeks, sometimes months, then only your fund will reach back to you, and then with a very huge charges. So the time when I just encountered Bitcoins like that, oh, then I found that this is really something that I want. Then I just learn more about Bitcoin, how I can just make money with Bitcoin. Then later I found that some words called arbitrage. That is the first time I see the words called arbitrage. Then only I know that actually arbitrage trading is that because the market not efficient, means that Malaysia Bitcoin selling at this price, but in UK the Bitcoin selling with a very different price. You can just buy here and sell there, and then you from hardware background. Then I start learning programming. I write my own trading bots. So I trade during 2016 and 2017 time. So that times I make some money with just arbitrage trading. Then because our MQA setting a lot of paperwork to all lecturers, I don't like the paperwork. Then I just threatened my boss and say, if you implemented this, I will straight away resign. Then my boss, so I say, I don't care. Whoever implement it, then you make me suffer, you make me do a lot more paperwork, I resign. So that time, that's why I resign from there. So after that, then I want to explore blockchain more and then see what blockchain can do. Actually, blockchain can do a lot of fantastic things, but a lot of people always tie the blockchain technology or Bitcoin to like scam or just like a money game or some kind of gambling things like that. But if you really put some time on it, then you will really found that it is different. So that is my introduction why I involved in just like blockchain or Bitcoin. Okay, so because my staff have prepared a slide for me, so I will just like going through it a bit, but then I will using my own way to just like present it lah. Okay, so the introduction to blockchain. Okay, here it's just showing us what is a blockchain. Actually, all the data we store in a block, then we using we just chain it up using some cryptography way to make sure nobody can just change it. So that is called blockchain. Actually, blockchain is nothing fancy. I don't call it a technology, but rather something like an idea, a very just a creative idea, a very just a simple idea, but he can change our life. So this is how actually the talk about Bitcoin, how they record all the just like information inside the just a Bitcoin blockchain. So actually in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, so all the information recorded in blockchain is about transaction. This Bitcoin, how many Bitcoin from who sent to who. So this is very simple, just the recorded all the transactions only. Okay, so technology behind, maybe this one you just look at the picture, then later I will tell you more about that. This is called Byzantine general problem. It's a max problem, so it's about consensus. So last time when we have war, we want to coordinate, we want to attack the enemy, so we need to have just like we have to synchronize our action and decisions. So if let's say when the general say attack, so everyone should attack. But because of the communications problem, because the technology is not really that advanced, we need someone to pass the message to the one that next to you. So maybe we will have somebody that is a bad guy or betrayer that will purposely tell you the wrong message. This is very crucial in just a blockchain, because we have a lot of nodes, we have a lot of just like nodes is storing all the blockchain, they need to sync together. So if someone bad guy who sync the wrong or false just like information to you, so then we'll create just a big disaster. That's why blockchain need to solve this problem. So this problem So all blockchain, they need to have something that called Byzantine fault tolerance. Okay, so this is something that behind the blockchain technology. And then we have something that called Merkle roots, which is to check whether the transaction got anything that somebody just change it already or not in a more efficient way. Normally, if let's say we have 1,000 or 10,000 of transaction, if someone just go and change one of the transaction, yeah, we can using the just like hash, just like the hashing way to check whether they got something that changed or not. But the hashing function, if you hash the 1,000 or 10,000 transactions together, yes, you can know that that is something that have changed. But if you want to sort it out, which transaction has been changed, then is no way. You have to spend a lot of time to check one by one. But by using Merkle root, then we have a very easy and efficient way to sort it out, which just a transaction has been changed easily. So these are all the things that behind Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just not a simple like a cryptocurrency like that only. Okay, so this is a digital signature. Why we can send Bitcoin from just like to someone, other people cannot using our wallet to send to some other, because they need to have our private key in order to sign the signature. Then only the transaction will be valid. So that is the some things that my staff prepare one, but this is just now I prepare myself. So I will just like rather to let you all know what is actually blockchain is. Actually, blockchain idea is founded in 1991, but Bitcoin only is just like is the first blockchain project which is only start in 2008. So actually, blockchain is just a simple shared database. I think if you are from IT background, you should know what is a database. Database is just a way that we store all the information. The most popular one is MySQL. Then we have NoSQL database. Database is just basically a software that will help us to manage all the data that we store, how we store, how we retrieve, how we delete all the database. So blockchain actually is a shared database. What means by shared database? It means that everybody will have the same database. So means that all the info is transparent to everyone. So everyone will have the same same info. All the info that we have, then we will chain it in the blockchain, and then we distributed it to all the nodes. Everybody just like having the nodes, and they will have one set of this database. So all data stored in a block and chained together. So all the data actually we store in a block. In a Bitcoin, one block is 1 megabyte. Each is about can store 1,000 transactions. But now we are making some improvement. We're doing segregated witness. Then now we can roughly store 2,000 transactions. But then it's still quite just limited. So that's why Bitcoin is a bit slow. And then the number of transactions can be stored inside 1 megabyte is not a lot. Okay, so when you talk about blockchain, we cannot run away from all these a few words. First is immutable. What it means by immutable means that you cannot tamper, you cannot change, you cannot delete, you cannot destroy. The data have been recorded in the blockchain. Once the information or the transaction already recorded in a blockchain, so no one can change it, because everyone will have one set, unless you got just like ability to change everyone's just like the database stored in each node. I think that it is impossible. That's why we say that the blockchain data is immutable. The second one is transparent. What means by transparent? Because everybody can see the transaction. Just like you go to any blockchain explorer, you can see that all the transaction, which address transfer how many Bitcoin to which address, then from which address transfer how much back to which address. All this one is transparent. Everybody can have this piece of information. That's why we call it transparent. Another terms then we must know about blockchain is called decentralized. What means by decentralized? It means that this all this info is not owned by someone, is not solely managed by someone. It's everybody can have just like no one can control it. It just everyone can share something that just like real info and validated info into the blockchain. No one can delete it. No one can stop someone that from just like, oh, you cannot means that I can update anything that in the blockchain you cannot. No, decentralized means that everyone can do it, and then it's just like permissionless, means that whoever want to just like interact with the contract, so we are allowed to do so. So no one can stop us to using the decentralized things like that. But in our real world, mostly is centralized. Like our government is centralized, our bank is centralized, our just like all the department, no matter it's a school or college, is all centralized. Means that they will have just like you need to get permission in order to see their account. You need to get permission in order to just like validate something or anything like that. You must get permission first. But in a decentralized world, means that we no need. All the whole blockchain is owned by everyone. So everyone got the right, and then we can vote what kind of things that we want to make changes to the blockchain. So these are the few just like important words when you just like read about blockchain, things like that. If you want to call something that is a blockchain or something that is a decentralized, these words cannot be just missed out. Okay, and Bitcoin is the first blockchain project. A lot of people always get confused. Bitcoin is blockchain, blockchain is Bitcoin. Actually, Bitcoin is just one of the small application of blockchain. So actually, blockchain can do much more things. So it just Bitcoin is so famous because it is a first project, just like using blockchain as a background technology. Okay, so now if you want to understand Bitcoin, first if you want to understand blockchain, we must try to understand Bitcoin because it is a first blockchain project, and then it's a very successful just a project. So if you understand just like what is Bitcoin, so you will just like you will see things very different, because like normal, a lot of people like myself in 2014, I just straight away rejected the idea about digital currency. I think now if we are just like the younger generation, we should not just like so fast reject all the fancy idea or something that you think that the idea is not logical. So a lot of things that we think that is not logical, but in the future it may seems like so important, and that it is so logical. Just like the first guy who want to fly, then we may think that this guy is insane, this one is dreaming to fly. So but because of got someone dream to fly, now we got aeroplane, we got helicopter, we even got rocket can bring us to the outer space. So we shouldn't just like so fast reject all the things like that. Like when people saying that this is digital currency, we don't so fast tag it with money game scam or something like that. Sometimes the things that is beyond our imagination, because our logical sense, our knowledge is still very limited. So I think that Bitcoin also the same. So when you're trying to just like read more about Bitcoin, then you understand what actually the Bitcoin want to serve. The Nakamoto Satoshi, he just want to make Bitcoin as a peer-to-peer cash. Why? Because the banker is really very cruel. Then the banker actually earn the most money. Why our houses is selling so expensive? Is because bank can lend you money to buy it. So that's why you think that I still afford. I can pay installment by 20 years, 30 years, or 40 years, or even like Japan had to pay by 2 generations. So why we want to pay that much is because bank, once anyone borrow money, secure or loan from the bank can create money from the thin air. So actually when the money, the currency, we say currency is small, then the inflation, our currency will be devalued. Maybe a lot of you don't understand that how actually the bank is work. A lot of people thought that bank earning money is because he getting our money, paying us a very low interest, and then he just lend it to someone, charge very high interest. This is just a trick that the bank want to show you that they're earning money that way. But actually bank did not earn money that way. They earn the money in a more better way. Our government want to issue money, they still want to using machine to print money. But the banker, they want to create money. They just need to get your signature only. So you're just getting a loan, then they can create the money from thin air. So what means by that? Let's say now today you give 1,000 to the bank. So bank reserve 1%, means that 990 he can lend it out. So someone lend it out this money for what? To buy car, to buy house. So what's the developer do? What the car dealer do? They're getting your money, they won't put into the Milo tin. They will straight away put back to the bank. So now you can see that by right should be have 1,000. Then later the bank just record into the computer 1,000 is there, but 990 already lend it out. Then later the 990 coming back to the bank again, he using the computer to record 990 again. Then he lend it out 900 something out. So by this way, the bank can multiply the 1,000 we put to the bank and then become 100,000 or 1 million like that. Actually, the bank actually is borrow us a numbers only. Borrow us a number and charge us very high interest. This is how the banker work. So Nakamoto Satoshi also knowing this. So that's why he said, why we need the bank to print out the to create all this currency. Why not we are the one that going to do that? We can make peer-to-peer cash. A lot of bank will restrict you to using the bank services. In Malaysia, we still got a lot of people unbanked. If you go and check just at the whole world, a lot of people they cannot to the bank services. If we have something that peer-to-peer get cash, we just need without restriction. So this is the things that is it's a very just like wonderful way that I really like Bitcoin during that time. So this is what means by peer-to-peer cash. We no need to getting the third party to approve our transaction. We don't need to getting the banker. We don't need the banker to give us the money using the ATM to charge us. We have to queue up there to deposit our money. We can manage everything by our own, by using our phone, by using our internet connections only. But a lot of people like Warren Buffett, just a shareholder meeting. Again, Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett have mentioned, don't ever go and buy Bitcoin. Why? He said that Bitcoin no difference just like from gold. So what gold can do? Gold got no productions, not productive. Whoever buy gold, it just expects someone to using higher price to buy the gold in order to capitalize it, to make profit from it. So it's the same. Warren Buffett saying that Bitcoin is the same like gold. No, not productive. He cannot grow anything for you. If you buy a piece of land, you can grow groundnuts or vegetable on top. You can grow crops from there. You can just sell it and then you can get profit. You can build a building there and then you can sell it for profit. But what gold can do and what Bitcoin can do, nothing. So this is the concept of just like Warren Buffett to say that, oh, Bitcoin is just like gold. I just want to let you all know that actually Bitcoin and gold is very different. Gold is just a rare matter. We just by chance that we found it on the earth and then we're using some chemical techniques to extract it out. But Bitcoin is just not like what you think that, oh, we're buying a mining machine, then we go and mine it. It seems like the gold. So actually, in order to make Bitcoin as a successful blockchain project, he needs to solve a lot of problems. First is the double spend. How you can make sure no one can spend the money for 2 times, because it is in a distributed way. So many nodes is recording because they cannot synchronize at the same time. So that's why I can make sure that, oh, if I can transfer, just like make 2 transactions at the 2 different ends of the world, so it might not get just like track out, so I might can have double spend. But because Nakamoto Satoshi have a very smart way in order to prevent it, he using something they call UTXO. It's called unspent transaction output. So if you want to know how Bitcoin actually solving the double spend problem, so you can have some reading on the UTXO, unspent transaction output. Then later, he also need to solve the consensus problem because we have so many nodes sync together. So how we know that someone with a false info, how we know that the data that we have in our blockchain is exactly the same with others. So then how can we make sure no bad guy to give some just like false info inside the block? It's just one of the block, he making some just like false information or false transaction there. So then he creates something that called proof of work, using asking the miner to solve a mathematical problem. We can boost the very high. But if you do that, it's no longer the block be 1 mega, each is not 10 mega, 100 mega. If we put biggest block size, we also can just making the transaction faster, making the transaction fee cheaper. But if you do that, then you make it less decentralized. That's why the proof of work is controlling this, controlling the 10 minutes time. They got reason behind. It's not that we want to do anything that we can simply do it. So that's why Bitcoin stand for so long, is still so valuable, and then everybody is still using it, even though it is very slow. So Bitcoin also had to just solve the node synchronization way. So he using something that called Merkle roots. Merkle roots is something like a binary hashing in order to check. So I just roughly show back just now the slide. This is the Merkle roots. So let's say I got 10,000 transaction or 1,000 transaction in a block. So I just using every transaction, I will hash it. After I hash it, I will join the 2 hash, I hash it again. So after that, I join these 2, I hash it again. So every of the nodes, they just need to check something they call Merkle roots. Once I found that the Merkle roots is different, means that something that is different. So how I know that which one is which transaction got problem? I just need to check the child Merkle. Then I can find which transaction already been just like change or alter. Then we can easily know that which guy is doing something bad. Then we can reject them from the nodes connections. So this is also got mathematics behind. It's not really that easy. We want to solve this problem, then we can easily solve it. So Nakamoto Satoshi solved this one using the Bitcoin, actually using a lot of mathematics to solve all this problem. So transparent but keep privacy, we're using cryptography. So that's why we will see that we don't see the human names there, we see the wallet address. A wallet address actually is a public key hash. Then we convert it into certain format that easily for us to recognize. So this one, we can see that the transaction on the blockchain, but we can never know that who owns this wallet unless you go and tell other people. If not, nobody will know that that wallet belongs to you. That's why you can keep the privacy. And then we also have a unique signature. We have something that called elliptical digital signature algorithm. So this one also is a mathematics. So you don't see Bitcoin, it's just like gold. It got a lot of problem to solve. It got a lot of mathematics there, a lot of science there, a lot of psychology and economics there as well. So it is not really like what we think that, oh, Bitcoin is just like a gold. Okay, so security, a lot of people ask, is that Bitcoin secure or not? Actually, I want to let you know that actually Bitcoin is not really that secure. Why not really that secure? Because he don't do any encryption. Let's say your wallet, the money inside your wallet, if someone getting your private key, they can spend it. And then what is this private key? The private key is just a random number. You can try your own to getting a random number. Then later you can using this private key to unlock the wallet. So actually, this wallet not locked at all. It's just the money is there. Just like we have drawer. The drawer there got the money, but every drawer got a number. Okay, if you know which number, then you go to that number, you open the drawer, then you can get all the money there. The drawer not locked at all. So you may think that like that, Bitcoin is a very insecure, but Nakamoto Satoshi is very clever. He using something that called a big number game. What means by big number? Actually, he don't lock all the drawer, but he making the drawer got a lot. How much that the drawer it has is a 770. Maybe you don't understand how huge is this number. Say 1.5, just like starting with a 1, after that got 770 at the back. In order to let you imagine how big is a 77 zero, it's just like now in Malaysia, I say that I got 1 million RM. Is all the banknotes. I got 1 million. I just put on the floor. Then I let you know that, oh, I have 1 million. I put on the floor some part in Malaysia. If you can get it, if you can find it, the money is belong to you. Can you think of what is the chances for you to getting it? In Malaysia only, not really very big. So do you know that the whole earth, we using the just as a surface, the surface, we divide it into 1 square feet. Okay, if let's say we divide it to 1 square feet of the whole earth, it's just about 20 zero only. The whole earth is 20 zero only. Can you imagine what is a 77 zero? So actually it's a very huge number. You can't imagine. You using the whole world computer to just open up the wallet together. You also need to take 100 or 1,000 billion years. You still cannot finish open all this drawer. So that's why the Nakamoto Satoshi just using a big number game to stop all the hacker, because from the probability that we count, we know that no chance we can getting people's private key. It is a so big number. I try my whole life. I try my 1 billion life also, I can't get it. That's why nobody will trying to just get it. You see our MH370, it's just in the South Indian Oceans only. So small, yet we still cannot find it. So how about this one is 770? That's why Bitcoin is secure or not. I can pretty sure to tell you that it is very, very much secure than our normal just a padlock that you lock your house. So it is no matter what kind of cryptography that we use. Actually, the cryptography that we use is for the privacy. It's not for the security wise. So a lot of people thought that cryptocurrency actually, oh, the way that we create the private key and just like to do the digital signature of the wallet, or using a lot of just a high-end technology there. Actually, it is not. It's just a very huge number games only. So this is why I don't blame Warren Buffett to look at Bitcoin different, because he is 90 something years old. Like when I'm 30 something, so that when I first heard Bitcoin, also I don't bother to listen it at all. I don't bother to have a look at it at all. So this is why all the old people and the rich people, once they earn a lot of money, they don't bother to look at it. It's not because this technology is not good. It's just something that beyond their imaginations. Okay, so now we talk about blockchain. So blockchain 1.0, like Bitcoin, we consider blockchain 1.0 is about cryptocurrency. So we see that a lot of cryptocurrency coming out after Bitcoin. So after Bitcoin, then we have Litecoin. Then we maybe you also heard about Dogecoin. Dogecoin, the time create is just to want to just like make a joke with Bitcoin. You can make something that called peer-to-peer cash, and then you make it open source. Also, I can follow your code, and then I generate another just like much more huge supply, because that time Nakamoto Satoshi just making maximum supply is 21 million. He purposely make don't know one trillions of just like all the Dogecoin. And then, but now Dogecoin also work for lots of value. If really you don't look down at it, then you just keep some of it, then maybe also you become rich. Okay, so blockchain 2.0 is the things that making our change a lot, is because of this smart contract. So the smart contract of the blockchain is start from Ethereum. So the founder of Vitalik, why he want to create this one is because Vitalik is a heavy gamer. He plays some centralized game. After that, he playing very well. They just like reset his account. He reset all the weapon or all the things that he has in the game. So he get very angry. He say that he want to do something just like decentralized. No one, even himself also no way to delete certain people's just like game record. So he just like trying to using blockchain, using smart contract to write something on the blockchain. So that times Vitalik just like they have a few just like another four programmer, they call just I founded the Ethereum, and then the blockchain 2.0 start. So that is making the smart contract. Now we are just like making a lot of development also on the smart contract itself. So when blockchain 3.0 is about decentralized web, is a decentralized apps. So I think that a lot of you also heard Web3. What is actually Web3? Because you can see that if let's say we're using some of the Amazon or some server like Alibaba or Huawei Cloud, all these server actually they are centralized. If let's say they are not happy with us, they can shut down our server. So they can filter, let's say the Google, he can filter, Facebook can filter whatever advertisement he want to let us put or not letting us put, actually everything decided by them. So why they can have the just a right to decide whatever can be just eligible or whatever can be on their portal is because they want owned by them. So Web3 is something that make the web even decentralized. Next time, no one can stop you putting anything on the web. No one can stop you to do anything that you like on the web. So maybe you will say that, oh, this one will become just like very bad. Actually, what actually is good? What actually is bad? Who set the standard? Why you think that people doing that things is a very bad? Actually, you got the right. Whether you want to visit their website or not is up to you. So it is not depends on the people who make the things out. You have the right. You can decide on your own whether you want to using their web or not. So actually, I think that sometimes maybe we are like when we having a children, we're having our children, so we restrict them too much. Maybe we will restrict their imagination. Maybe we will restrict their creativity. So yes, you say that you want to protect them, but they need to grow up themselves. They need to know how to differentiate what is good for themselves, what is bad for themselves. So maybe you say they are too young, they cannot. So we need to protect them. So a lot of people is always keep on using all the I do this is because for your own good. It's for the sake of you, something like that. So like my father's also stop me from doing this, stop me from doing that. Yes, I know they try, they love us very much. They try to protect us, but at the same time, he also restrict my just like ability and creativity. I think that everybody have to be mature enough or to be wise enough to choose whatever is good for them. So I think that I still, if you're asking me whether it's a fully decentralized is good or not, I still think it is good for all of us. So some of the blockchain use case in IoT, Internet of Things. So also we can using in the government sector. So blockchain is very good in doing the registry. So you can imagine if let's say all our land bank is a blockchainized, so we don't need any more lawyer. We can put a smart contract. Whoever want to sell their land, they just get a programmer to write a smart contract and deploy it into the blockchain. So he can set the condition from when to when is still valid. So whoever pay this amount to my bank account, automatically within seconds will transfer the ownership to his name. So this one, why we need a lawyer? Because sometimes that we scared. Oh, I pay the owner the money, but the owner do go and just like changing the registry of the name. So that's why we need to pay the lawyer. Lawyer will confirm they receive the money. So we'll ask the owner to go and do the transfer of title. So once the transfer of title, then only the lawyer will pay the owner. But using blockchain, we don't need all this intermediary. We do not need to trust anyone. It is a permissionless. As long as all the criteria is fulfilled, he will just like automatically check all the criteria for us. Once all the conditions fulfilled, the change of name will be automatically. So you can imagine how efficient and how fast is it. So maybe you also can do the wedding registration, also can using blockchain dice. That time you don't need lawyer. You want to marry today, you want to divorce tomorrow, you can easily do it without any just paying much higher cost. It's just the network fees only. I'm not encouraging you to marry and divorce, but I just saying that the possibility using blockchain in the government sector can be just help us to save a lot of resources. So finance and computing. So now with decentralized finance, you will see that very different. Normally we borrow money from bank, we need to pay interest. But from the DeFi, sometimes you borrow money, you can get interest as well. So this one is totally beat up all the traditional finance. So if you got chance, you try to look at it, how the creativity of the people using smart contract can just like do away the bank. Because we are the one that want to borrow money. Someone that have money to lend. Bank own nothing. Okay, bank is just provide a platform for us to put money there and lend it to some of the borrower. We can using smart contract to do it. We do need a bank building. We do need counter. We do need cashier. We do need the bank manager. It is much more efficient. And then we can just like serving the loan with much more lower interest. And the people lending the money, the smart contract will take care. The interest should be paid timely by all the just like borrower. So this is a fantastic world. So I think it may take, even though the smart contract can do so well, I will think that still need to take 20 to 30 years, we may phase out the bank. So you can see that anything with a much lower cost, much efficient way, he should be the winner. But because we are used to it so much like that with the bank, it may still take some time to adopt it. So this is decentralized finance, a loss of just a payment gateway. So you want to pay cross-border payment, you no need to wait for weeks and months and paying huge amount of transaction fees. Sometimes also your money cannot reach there. So with all this decentralized finance, then a loss of all the trading. So we don't need to have PUSA, we don't need to have all these things. We just need a smart contract to do everything for us. We can pay much lesser fees, and then we can just like clearing everything like that. We no need to have a T+3 to do the clearing. We can clear the everything's on the spot within seconds or within minutes like that. So this is all the blockchain can do for us. So the best thing blockchain can do is that he can remove the intermediary, means that the third party. So like bank, we can do away bank, because why? Borrower and lender, we can write a smart contract to replace that. We can do away Grabs, because why? The passenger and the driver, we do need some platform called Grab. We do need Food Panda. We just have a restaurant merchant, and then we have some of the just like the food driver and the user. We can link the three party together using a smart contract in a more efficient way, and then in a more faster way. So this is all blockchain can do. It just depends on whether we got enough manpower or the willingness of our government to just like to implement it. If let's say Lily be using blockchain in a lots of application, you might think that, oh, then later a lot of people will lose job. Actually, we don't need to worry that. When Lily the times that becomes like that, then the blockchain also will create some other job opportunity, like we will promote more IT just like stuff like that, and then we will have more other thing like that, all the server, everything's like that, because everything is online. So the network, the security, everything's like that, then we will need a lot of other people in a different field. So I think that it is good to have blockchain just like more and more application in our daily life, then our life will be easier, so we can save a lot of money, and then the waiting time will be shortened by a lot. Okay, so I think I skipped this one to here. So this is the blockchain application currently. Then you might always heard like Web3 is the DApps. Maybe when we have times, then next time we will talk about what is a decentralized applications. So it's basically means that we can just like some program interact with the smart contract. So he don't have back end. We just need to direct using the just the front end, just interact with the contract. Since the application is deployed in a blockchain, no one can stop it, no one can take it down. So this is DApps. Then we have another terms is AMM, is called automated market maker. This one making the decentralized finance, changing the whole in a 2020. this is the things that to make the whole blockchain world have totally changed. A lot of people investment, or all the investor, all the just institution, they are also trying to join the DeFi, is because of all of this something they call AMM. Is from a company called Banco. So they created something that will provide the liquidity or the pricing automatically. So this one will make our trading much more efficient, and then we can enjoy much lower fees. And then because of that, combined with the lending protocol, we can make something that people can do arbitrage all the whiles. A lot of people can just make money from there by doing arbitraging when the cryptocurrency fluctuating. We also have something that called DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. So this one is to make, because when we are the one that writing the smart contract, we are the smart contract owner. So maybe in some form also look like it is a centralized, because I am the contract owner. I have something that I can modify. So like some parameter that I can modify. So means that the smart contract still not fully decentralized. But with the implementation of this DAO, everyone holding the token for this platform, we got the voting power. So whether the things that can be implemented or whether should change or how the direction of the platform should go is all by just like we can vote on it. So this is more decentralized, means that this platform not really having a boss. It's just everyone, whoever believe on it, whoever holding the token, the DAO token, they are the one that who controlling or decide the direction of the company or the platform. So, and then you maybe now you always heard something that called NFT. Now a lot of people trying to draw some picture, they buy with the NFT. Actually, NFT is just a smart contract token with some unique identity. So this one actually is very good for intellectual property. So means that normally you want to register your IP, you need to spend a lot of money and time, then legal fees. But with the inventions of NFT, so I think the IP can be easily done, okay, with a very minimum cost. But humans' imagination is always beyond that. Starting NFT is just meant for that uniqueness purpose. But because of the uniqueness, then they will have something that idea called limited edition. Then later now they're putting into the song creations, painting, graphic, all the piece of the artworks or your writing, your novel, everything like that you can buy together with the NFT. And then now a lot of people just trying to create a lot of funny picture and then selling it online. So a lot of people might talk, oh, I can easily just like earn a lot of money. Like recently Nimby also using his song, just like making NFT, selling for I think it's 20 over or 200 over Ethereum, means that it's more than millions. So we may think the NFT is like that. Actually, NFT is just a smart contract token with some unique ID or like serial numbers like that. So how we use it is depends on our imagination. So now a lot of people also use it in GameFi. They use it in a GameFi and Metaverse. So like just now I tell you that is a decentralized finance is something that is very different from our traditional or centralized finance. This one also you worth to look at it. And then GameFi also something that is now striking the youngster a lot. Okay, so they have some concept called play to earn. You playing game, you can earn money. Last time when you playing game, you hardly to earn. It's just some of the professional player, they can just like the esport, they can earn money. But most of us, we are spending money. But with the GameFi now, actually we can really, even your skill is not really that good, you also just like earning money from there. So like Philippines, a lot of people is unemployed. So many of them just by playing the GameFi also can just like can survive well, okay, in their daily life. So it doesn't mean that I encourage you to playing the game. It just you can try to work to have a look. I don't like to play game. I still looking at the GameFi because you can never know okay, what the GameFi with the human imagination, what we can just get it in. So like the NFT, now they are using it NFT in the GameFi, using NFT in the DeFi, using NFT in the Metaverse. Metaverse is something that 3D. Okay, so normally we are using our website is always 2D. So with Metaverse, then we can using a 3-form, we wearing a VR, then we can do the video conferencing using the 3D. So now they are trying to using the blockchain. They're trying to put blockchain into the Metaverse, and then the best application now they do is that they're making NFT there. They are selling something, some digital land on the blockchain. So selling very expensive. A lot of celebrity also buying it. So a few of my friends also calling me. They say, quite good. Is that all this one, the buying the sandbox land now, or the decentralized land, is that all this one is really worth that much? I say that if you don't know, then you have to just careful a bit, okay? Because NFT, it can be fake one. Because why? You can see a lot of people buying with a very high price, they earn a lot. Because as I told you that in blockchain, everything is anonymous. We just can see the blockchain wallets only. I can using my left hand sell to my right hand, means that I have two wallets. I mint an NFT, I put there, and then I using my another wallet to buy it, and then I show people, oh, I earned that much money in NFT. Okay, so whether it's a real earning or not, very hard for you to tell. So this is what I have to let you all know. But is that really everyone also doing the same? It is not really. Why the NFT is so famous now? As you see that now with the COVID-19, a lot of shop lots we cannot visit there. Many of them have to close it. So many of them have to sell the things online, or getting or just like getting their things that ask someone that to deliver. So people never need to go to their premises anymore. So with all these things, why a shop can sell very expensive? Because got a huge crowd there. A lot of people always just walking around there. People can see your shop. The chances for people to just get into your shop and using your services is higher. That's why you can see that in the town center or the city center, all the shop is very expensive. Why? There are crowds there. When there are crowds there, then the shop lot will sell very expensive. If really the Metaverse selling the land, they can just getting the crowd there. Not only Malaysian can be there, whole world people also can get there. You know how many people will using the virtual reality device to get into the Metaverse, and then pass by your shop and then see your things, go inside there, all the goods is there. You can look at it, and then you click it, then you can straight away placing an order. Then later we can using the deliver system to deliver to your doorstep. So this is fully possible. So that's why I have a friend that his wife asking him to buy a shop lots. I say maybe you have to think twice. Now still worth to buy the real properties or not? So hard to maintain, have to pay tax, have to pay all the things like that, have to maintain it. So if you buy a land, if you can sell things online, why not just getting something that just like in the Metaverse or some land there? You have to make sure a lot of people is visiting there. That actually also can do a very good business. So next time, maybe you want to buy all this just like virtual land is more expensive than our real land. So maybe you think that all these people is insane. All these people crazy. So like last time, people always say that we crazy. We go and buy using money, a few just like 20,000 or 30,000 to buy a Bitcoin. Everybody will just laugh at us and say that we are crazy. But now if you're looking at them, some of them they say that I crazy one now also calling me and hey, can buy or not, can buy or not. But now it's so expensive that only they're thinking of whether now can buy Bitcoin or not. So long time ago, when people just approach them, they straight away reject all this idea. So my advice also the same. So never go and reject anything, even you don't like it. Trying to look at it first, trying to see it more with a more open-minded. I do not say that everything also will be end up good things. Sometimes something that you believe also it would be good. But don't stop our imagination. don't stop our possibility. So trying to look everything that is possible. Don't so fast like that we making a negative thought, a negative mind to stop at it. Just like we see the first people thinking want to fly. Never go and discourage people and say that you crazy lah, human, how can human fly? We don't have wings, everything like that. So our imagination worth to have just a wider space for us to explore. So I think blockchain is the place that even I'm quite old, 40 something. So I think that we should just like give yourself more chance to explore blockchain more. I think that's, then got a question, how to start learning cryptocurrency trading as a student. So my advice to you, don't do trading. Trading is gambling. You buy low, sell high, you're using indicator, you're using this one to guessing the price. Even though you can guess 9 times correct, then you thought that you are God, or you are Dawson like that. Okay, so you will put all your money in. When the trend is not just like follow you, then you lose all your money. I write trading robot. I tried 17 type different of trading robot during 2017. I run every bot, no matter which bot I run, also earning money. That time I thought I'm a god. Oh, I can earn money so easily. That's why I resigned from TAR College, just lecturing. So, but 2018, when the Bitcoin price just get down a lot, no matter which robot I run, still losing money. Then only I realized it's not my robot powerful. It's just the time the trend is uptrend. It get up and down is still up. So you are earning money. When the downtrend, then you will see that whether you can earn money or not. Actually trading, not really earning money. So don't ever go and think, now you heard a lot of people buying cryptocurrency, they earn a lot, or then you are also tempted to go and buy cryptocurrency to get rich faster. So I advise you better don't, okay? So now because it's an uptrend, you see a lot of people earning money. If they don't earn money, I don't know how they operate. So now the uptrend, Bitcoin from a few thousand now come until 60,000, now drop back to 40 over thousand. So if like that, they also lose money, then their skill need to improve a lot lah. Because now even auntie also can earn money. You just buy at the beginning of the year. If you're still holding now, your earning is about 3 times, 4 times, maybe 10 times like that. So my advice to you is that you learn the technology to see how this technology can help the society, and then you see that what is the possible things that the blockchain can do for you yourself, rather than just like doing cryptocurrency trading. I don't mean that you cannot earn money from cryptocurrency, but not from trading. You can do something like staking, farming, mining. But I say the mining is not using the machine to mine. It's using some form of a smart contract to do the trading mining, all the mining things. You still earn very, very good income. So it's better than all other investment, but you have to know the underlying risk there. Everything comes with a price. If your knowledge is beyond the risk, you got almost no risk. But if your knowledge is below the risk, then it's very risky. You may lose all your money. So my advice to a student, while you're still a student, learning is your main objective. Don't do so much of things, but technology-wise, you can explore more. Give yourself more opportunity. But I am just I totally go against trading lah. Even now I still trade, but I trade using a very small amount of money, maybe $5,000 to because don't know lah, Chinese we still got some gambling up with you. I'm okay, I guess correct. So it's just some form of just like entertainment. You look it as an entertainment rather than real trading. So this is my advice to you all. Don't trade, okay, Lily. You buy and hold for a few years, it's still okay, but don't ever go and trade. You cannot guess the price. The market cannot be predicted. Warren Buffett is right. No one can predict the market. So that's why he's still just like earning so much like that, never lose money in the stock market, because he know these rules very well. I think that's all for my just I thought. I think now come to the Q&A section, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Chong. So now we will have the Q&A. If anyone has question, you guys can unmute yourself or like just type in the chat. I can help to ask the question.
Yeah, my partner asked me to just like remind you all, if later on after Q&A you still got question, you can go to our Facebook Tactic Blockchain, like our page, and you can put your question there. We got someone to answer you. Okay, do some advertisement.
Sure. Yeah, thank you very much for the wonderful speech, Mr. Chong. It was really insightful and the great advice received at the end. So we have a question from Kapui. How blockchain can advance in cybersecurity?
Actually in cybersecurity, we are not just like actually it's totally two different things, because you see that in cybersecurity normally we're running program on server, but in a blockchain we're running the program in just like in we're running our smart contract in a blockchain. It is a bit different. So it's totally different things, but they got some similarity, is that we still just like scared that someone will attack our blockchain. So we have a few just like things that we know that how the blockchain will get attacked, like 51% attack. When the attacker trying to control more than 51% of the nodes, then they can attack us. Or they got a selfish mining attack. We got a loss of just like in our just like cybersecurity, like our smart contract, we will getting some just like famous company to audit our contract to see that got any just like loophole or some weakness or not. But no matter how good that we're trying to do, is still sometimes the audited contract is still get exploited by some hacker, because programming, we can never just like making a perfect just a program. Just like in cybersecurity, we also the same. No matter how good that we make it secure, some hacker, they still got way, because no matter how we close all the door, let's say using firewall to block this, to whitelist this, and then we do a lot of things. No matter how you do it, people still got way to just like exploit it, especially all the things that is still maintained by human. So like in our blockchain, then we worry the most, like our company also, we got running our just like blockchain's wallet for some other people. The one that we worry the most is our wallet get hacked. The most important thing is that you have to make sure your stuff is honest lah. The integrity is there. So normally all the hack is within, is the internal hack more. So it look like external hack, but it's an internal. They purposely write some weakness there. They purposely do something like that. Or the reason got some hack is that they lack the attacker to open just like admin permission. So all this one is a human factor. So even though we're saying that the smart contract running on blockchain should be decentralized, but somehow it cannot be 100% decentralized. We still have developer to maintain it. So we still have some admin permission there. So when there is a human there, the possibility to for hack is always there. So in cybersecurity, because I'm not in that field, I just normally when we want to make sure our system is okay or not, we will hire another company to do penetration tests. They will test our system. They are the expert there. They will give us a report, and then we were trying to fix all the just like the minor bugs or something that some security loopholes are. We'll try to patch everything. So
sure. I hope this answers your questions, Kapui. And we have another question from the audience. Jingyu asks, what kind of advices do you have if I want to, which is Jingyu, want to start a project on Hyperledger platform?
Okay, so then I want to ask why you want to choose a Hyperledger, because it is IBM. So that's why you just like you're confident with it. So I'm not so sure why I went to many university. The first thing come across their mind is Hyperledger Fabric. So IBM. So actually, I consider IBM is not just a block it's not a public blockchain. It is a hybrid. It is a private mall, and then it's more expensive. Then you must using their just resources. You have to using their services. So I'm not so sure why you just restrict your choice go to just Hyperledger. So since we have so much, and then recent year we have so many different blockchain evolve. So you can see that Ethereum is slow. Then we have so much Avax, Avalanche, Terra, Luna, Moonriver. We have so many different blockchain now. If you want fast one, got Solana, everything like that. Why you are choosing Hyperledger? It is maintained by one company. Why don't you go and just explore yourself using that? The whole world people is developing it. The whole world people is maintain it. Just like just now, I don't have time. Bitcoin actually, we have a loss of BIP1, BIP2 means that it's a Bitcoin improvement protocol. A loss of first is maintaining, making changes. So now we have hierarchy, deterministic wallet. We have a BIP80, BIP72. We have a loss of just like new things, features inside the blockchain. Is because it is public. Everyone can just propose. And then we vote on it. We think that this is a feature that we like. Then some just like programmer go and develop it and then put into the GitHub. Then we're trying to vote again whether we should implement it. So I think that when you are starting to use it, better to avoid all the just like private and all the one that is just backed by one company. You should go for more just like open source. So cheaper, free of charge. You got more advice. More people can just help you. If you are just using IBM, maybe you just have to you have to just always consult the IBM guy whether they are good to advise you or not. You pay them enough or not. Then this is another concern you have to think of lah.
Yeah. Okay, Jinyu, I hope you heard what Mr. Chong mentioned. Although the time's up, we have a few questions here from the audience. Mr. Chong, do you want to continue answering them now?
Can.
Okay, so next we have Effendi. I hope I pronounced correctly. He would like Mr. Chong to tell us more about DeFi. Because of DeFi, gas price increase. What is your opinion about that? And he has another question. If quantum computing hacks Bitcoin, can quantum computing hacks Bitcoin? So maybe you can choose one to answer first.
Okay, both also can.
Is Mr. Chong a bit laggy?
Speed, you know, 70, you try to see that you do some mathematical calculations, you see whether you can do it or not. So that's why Nakamoto Santoshi also thinking of it. That's why he want to using 2 power 256 bit of just a private key. So I think that quantum computation, I think if let's say I say that the quantum computer is just like 1 million times faster than our current computer, is still not managed to just like brute force the Bitcoin lah. And then another, even though the quantum computer got the just like the speed is fast enough, you have to know that you have to just like record all the just like private key in a database, okay, to know that which one you already just like check. You have to just like one by one like that, using the quantum computer to check one by one like that. The memory wise is not enough, okay? So you're using the whole world hard disk plus the RAM plus the ROM, everything you plus together, also you cannot store the amount of private key that is generated. You can roughly go and count lah, okay, one private to crack the seed will be 512 bit. Then you 2 power 256 like that, you go and multiply, then you can know that how big the storage. So you using the whole world hard disk also not enough for you to running the program to crack Bitcoin, all the cryptocurrency lah. So this is first question. Just now another question is what?
Mr. Chong, I believe your internet connection is slightly breaking, but it's still okay. The next question is, can quantum computing hack Bitcoin?
Yeah, just now I explained is that.
Actually, your connection was quite breaking during this answer.
The DeFi.
Yeah.
DeFi. Okay,
yeah.
DeFi. Okay, why gas fee?
Gas price increase.
Okay, why gas price increase of the
Yes.
DeFi? Okay, actually, I don't think it's a DeFi problem causing the gas price going up. Is because of all the IFO, IDO, all the initial just like offering, making the gas price going up. Also another also is a user base higher. Recently, we have a few just a blockchain, especially the Binance Smart Chain. Then the gas price gets higher. The gas price gets higher mainly because of because Binance didn't solve the blockchain problem. He just using the Ethereum. He just trying to increase the block size and reduce the time from 15 seconds to 3 seconds in order to make their transaction faster only. So that's why the underlying technology not breaking through. And then we have about 20 million user of the Binance user. So this one is surely is a problem. So I think that they have to go to layer 2 solutions. But I think that Binance is working on it. Like the Tron, why the gas price going up is because they're changing the protocol. They increase the gas price by 5 times. They're purposely doing it. This in order to let people stick the TRX more in order to get a free transaction. So that one is by purposely. Like Ethereum is all the while is already congested. That's why they're coming out so much of the sidechain or the layer 2 solution for the Ethereum. And Vitalik is working on the sharding and then working on the just like Ethereum 2.0. But I think maybe they said this year and maybe this year and still cannot solve it. Maybe in the future, I think not long. So maybe they can solve the problem. But you can see that you can have the choice to go to different chain to do your things. You might want to choose the one that with a lower gas fee. But one thing I want to let you know, like Solana, gas fee is very low, very fast. But how decentralized is it? How secure it is? You have to think twice. When something that is very fast and something that is just like the block size is too big, it is more on the centralized. Maybe they have a single point fueler, then later all your asset in that chain gone or something like that. So that's why sometimes if why people still like Ethereum, even the gas fee is so high, it's secure. Why Bitcoin is so slow, why people still keeping it is secure. So sometimes security is more than other thing. Speed.
Hello, Mr. Chong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, freaking out.
Yeah, a bit. Yeah. But I think we all get the key point, like it's more secure.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope that answers Effendi's question, and we will take 2 last questions, okay?
Okay.
Another question from Vigo. What coin you think will suit the best for stacking, especially for student with small amount of money? Yeah. I think I'm interested in this answer also.
Okay, so if you looking at the just like business wise, a lot of big exchange, their coin is worth to just a hold for staking, like Binance coin, like the FTT coin, the FTX, all this because exchange they still got a lot of user using it. The fees that they collected, if you go and calculate the Binance, just like the fees that they collected is 1 quarter they earn more than 700 millions. I think that in our Malaysia don't have company can just earning so good. And then if you think that the user base will keep growing, so the amount of money that they earn will be just like increasing, even though the transaction on the blockchain itself also will burn out some BNB. So this one is a good choice. Myself, I hold BNB, I hold last time when 2016, 2017 like that, I hold all the cryptocurrency exchange token like OKB, HT, BNB, KuCoin, all the exchange because last time I'm trading just like stock. I always follow Warren Buffett, value investing. I must make sure it earn money. Then only I feel safe to invest lah. But now got a loss of the chain. Another type of good in staking one also is a new evolving blockchain token like Polygon Matrix because the blockchain is there, everyone want to use it, they have to spend the coin as a gas fee. So this kind of just like repetitive just like usage, then we'll spend this one, so they work some value. So like all the new chains are like Luna, Moonriver, all these Avas, all these just like they got their own chain. You need to spend it as a gas fee. I think it's a good choice, but have to warn you a bit, because a lot of people also think the way that I think. So all this new blockchain, the coin already shot up 100 times, 200 times, already shot up a lot already. When you go and buy, you really have to be careful. You wait until they got some just like big corrections. Then, but if you want to hold for longer, you have to just see your own view. How secure is this chain? How many user, the future user population going to be? Never go and buy because now it is good. Always go and think after a few years, you think that this one's still good or not. If you think that after a few years it's still good, it's worth to buy. Even high, you just keep it, don't trade. You just keep it like Ethereum. We can say that Ethereum is the starting of the blockchain 2.0. It started a smart contract. But one thing you have to take note is that Ethereum going to change to Ethereum 2.0. If from a proof of work change to proof of stake. This one, the changes of technology may have some risks there. If not, then I will advise you, just take the Ethereum, because all the change, if you compare, no matter it's a Binance Smart Chain or the Solana or Polygon, Matic, Avas, the most secure still Ethereum. But Ethereum is going to just doing a major change from a proof of work to proof of stake. I do not know what's the impact will just impact the Ethereum, because why? Proof of work, you have to spend a lot of electricity in order to getting the coin. But with a proof of stake, we want more environment friendly, but then the coin is getting much easier. We don't have so much cost to produce it. So it might have some impact. Somebody get it easy, they can easily sell it. Why Bitcoin so expensive? Because the electricity want to produce a Bitcoin is very huge. So we won't simply sell it. So this is what I can tell you. Either to choose the coin that own a change, so everybody have to use it as a gas fee, or you go and just choose some of the just exchanges well-known, you hold their token, you see their profit lah. But some DeFi project token better don't. Okay, so if you don't understand what is DeFi, you can easily lose a lot of money. So we always farm the token. We never go and buy the token. So I don't have time to explain to you lah. If let's say got chances, then I explain to you more. Never go and buy the DeFi token. It's very risky. So yes, a lot of people make money. I also make quite a lot of money from the DeFi. But at the beginning, I also lost a lot. Then you read more, then only you understand more lah. My advice is that you don't know DeFi, don't touch. You don't know NFT, don't touch. Okay, so all this one can earn big money, also can lose a lot of money.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chong. I think Vigo will get, yeah, he said it's okay. I also get it. Like I noticed that you mentioned a few times on Binance, so I would assume Binance is the platform that we can try using it if we want to start as a student.
Yes.
Okay, then
but Malaysia government ban it, you all have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about
okay,
Luno?
Luno Malaysia, but the Luno price, if you want to just like getting a coin from Luno, you have to pay a premium about 1% to 2% higher than the world market price.
I see. So we'll take in our final question from David. Can you talk more about the fundamental of metaverse? I noticed that it has been trending a while ago. For example, SAN, Mana, TVK, etc. What is its use case?
So
metaverse.
Basically, metaverse is just changing our experience in the web from the 2D to 3D. So this is just a concept that we call it metaverse. Means that we are browsing the website. Last time is when the first generation that the experience of browsing web, we just can see the text only. Then later we have just a picture, we have audio, we have video. So we make us we got interaction with it. So we call it Web 2. So we got interaction with it. So now we just want to make the just experience in the web is different. When we go online, we want to see something different. So it's a 3D. So we call it metaverse. So it's a concept. Starting is Facebook already. They have 2 years ago. They already started something like that. Now you can see that actually Facebook is keep on promoting on it. The metaverse. Actually, it is not from the blockchain. It's a metaverse is the one that we want to have the technology advancement of our browsing experience, or how we're using the computer. Normally we see all the 2D. Now we want to experience 3D with our just like network speed. Then we can just like support that. So they still got a lot of things that need to be improved there. It just because now the blockchain is so so hot, and then all the people in blockchain, we are trying to just like apply blockchain in every field. So metaverse is one of them they choose. They think that they can using NFT inside the metaverse. They are using the just like the land they're selling, the just a virtual property. Now the most hot one is a virtual property, but actually metaverse not limited to that. Depends on whether we can have and other things that we can think of to using 3D to do it. But now is very famous is that I sell the land inside the metaverse, and then getting very good response because you can do advertisement there. Lots of celebrity, they're buying the land there, putting their name there. So to tell them or tell other people the fame or how famous it is. If let's say you are another celebrity, you see so many famous ones got the name there, you don't have the name there, you feel like fear of missing out. So that's why they were trying to buy it, and then a lot of fans of all these celebrity. So see that, oh, the idol buying, they also follow. That's why making a hit. A lot of people trying to get it in. But I can foresee the metaverse will be doing well because, like what I told you, now COVID, we hardly to travel. All the premises shopping, our shopping experience will be very different from last time. So, and then this metaverse, if let's say I got a shop, I can decorate it, I can make it 3D, you're wearing a VR, just like you're going to a real shop, and then they have some technology, eye tracking, you won't get a fainting experience, you follow your eye, you go which side, then the screen, everything's like that. They are improving on all this experience. Once we make it just like the real like that, then you like enjoy shopping. You want to go, all people all around the world want to come to your shop easily. The crowd, the population, everything like that will be a lot. So that's why this is why make the metaverse a lot of people thinking of it. Oh, then they're already excited already. And then some more, if you can join the GameFi, whatever the asset or the weapon you can get inside the game, you come to the just like the metaverse or your costume, everything like that, you can do it. So like now I think a lot of famous company, they already start like Nike printing a virtual shoes. They no need, they just have to get the designer draw a very beautiful shoes. They no need to using the raw material to just like to do it. And then they can sell it very expensively. Then when you have just like virtual, just like meeting like that, or then conference we say 3D conference. You buying an NFT is just like LV bags you can carry a LV just like virtual bags Nike virtual shoes then actually it is some form of recognition. So maybe this one, I think that a lot of people may want to get it. I'm not afford to buy the real cloth, but I can I can buy some just a virtual one because I sit at home. I using the virtual reality. I join the metaverse. People will see that, oh, my nice costume, everything's like that. So still got a lot of imagination. We still don't have the real. Now everyone talk about metaverse. It's just on the starting stage. I also want to get into the metaverse. Why? Because DeFi, I slow by 2 years. We follow people now. We're also doing a lot of DeFi things like that. I told my partner, I said, metaverse is not started yet. We need to start it some way. We want to be leading, but still the technology wise and our manpower wise is still not afford. I think that after 2 years, when it is more matured, I'm still the follower only. We cannot lead.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chong, for the answer. Yeah, I also noticed that recently, like also Adidas also created their NFT. So I guess we have beyond the schedule for 15 minutes already. It's like 9:34 now. Can we have a group photo session now before we end this Zoom session?
How to get the group photo?
Yeah. So
participants
can you all on your camera and we will take a group photo very quickly. Maybe give them a few seconds. Mr. John, can you stop sharing your screen so that we can get a
Okay.
full image of more people?
Okay.
Yeah. So my technical team do get ready, yeah. Okay, we have a few faces on. Yeah, maybe I give them like 10 seconds. It was a really wonderful session there. I hope it didn't end so early.
Okay.
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 I
Thanks
see a lot.
everyone. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much for your time, Mr. Zhang.
Okay, welcome. Okay, bye.
Okay, I'll count on a count of 3 and then my team will take the screenshot. Okay. Smile everyone. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Technical team. Oh, we have 2 pages. Okay, another everyone just smile because we don't know like if you're on like page 1 or page 2. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Another one. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Technical team, is everything all right? We get the photo? Okay. Thank you very much for today's session. And for the recording of tonight's session, we will be uploading the video on our YouTube channel. And we also posted the YouTube link in the chat box. And if anyone wants to access it, you can visit the YouTube in. Perhaps in these 2 days, we will edit the video and then we'll upload it.
Okay,
And
thanks.
with that, we will end today's expert session. Thank you very much for attending. And thank you very much, Mr. Zhang, for the amazing and insightful session.
Okay, welcome. Okay, bye.